So you can rest safely. So the rest of the day will pass without incident. Do you guys want to do anything in that time?
I think I'm good.
It is. It's day 7 for you, which makes it day 12 for Galador. Okay, so day 12, Galador. Do you want to pop down to the tar pits real quick?
Sure.
Okay. BRB, guys.
All good.
You guys can move if you wish.
We're planning on moving just straight up this way, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Cool. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You managed to cross the sands without incident. You would have to camp here as the sun begins to rise as you move into this square. What do you wish to do? You could continue on, but you would have to take a level in exhaustion.
I'm going to camp out here if my comrades are.
Yeah, that's good.
Comrades?
That's right.
Right. Yeah, Bubby.
Dave said, I'll jump on in a bit. I need food and I'm still role-playing as Tim Allen. I said, that's fine. So you guys wish to camp?
Yee.
Okay. Let me just check something. This is day 8 for you and day 13 for Galador. Okay. Oh, yes, Agrius. After day 7, yes, you do. There's also something that I will have to tell you whenever you get to the city, just because I don't have to do it right now.
Okay.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? You're resting?
I'm just going to kind of hang out at the edge of camp and mutter to myself.
Okay. You're muttering to yourself. What are the rest of you guys doing while you make camp? Bueller.
I'm gonna go ahead and start mentally preparing for the trials of combat.
Okay. While you're mentally preparing, Tabs, the tabaxi that is traveling with you, he's cleaning up his armor. He watches you, and he says, "Do you think you'll fight in the tournament?"
I'm gonna look over at him and I'm gonna say not only will I fight, but I will probably win.
He smirks back at you as he continues to wipe away at his armor, and he says that he'll have to put a bet, he'll have to put a wager on you with what are they called, with the bookies. If the gods and luck are on your side, that is.
I'm gonna look at him and say luck's not needed with martial technique donkey jank.
He nods and says, "As you say, Master Orc. We shall see." Many headstrong champions have set foot on the sands, only to be cut down. Is anybody doing anything else? If not, Agrius, can you pop to the tar pits real quick?
Yep.
So,
Sorry for the delay. Somebody was having bad dreams.
Summoned Exodia.
He thought he was Yugi Muto, but he was Joey Wheeler all along. Okay, with that, you guys can continue on. The night passes without incident. Well, for
All right,
some
you
people, it passes without incident.
All right, you guys ready to carry on?
Yeah.
I say we go down first, and we'll have one of those anime beach episodes, and then we'll go back up.
Yeah,
We can all play volleyball, and
there aren't any ladies in your party for the fan service episode.
I changed my mind.
Galador might wear a bikini for you if you ask him really nicely.
I cast command on Galador. All right, cool. I am, if we're good, I'll go ahead and move once.
Okay, stop right
twice.
there, criminal scum. You guys are moving along. It's the nighttime, and I need to grab you guys and put you on the map. Jeez. Sorry, dudes.
Better fucking.
if you're not prepared, then I think we get to move another space.
Shut your mouth, scrubby.
You are not prepared.
All right, I put you guys down here. Okay, let's see. Okay. You guys are moving along. You're close to the river, and you know that you could probably reach the Dreadmont by tomorrow. And as you guys are traveling through the desert in the middle of the night, you notice there's this massive bird circling overhead. and it spots you guys, and it's going to come to attack you guys. It'll probably reach you guys in one round. So why don't you guys roll initiative, and then we will
Hack them.
attack him. He should be back here. All right, boys. The janky boys. Which one of you guys has a higher dex? Probably Wes.
Yeah, mine's negative.
Bad.
I have a +1.
So, guys, I should tell you about the amazing story I came up with for Dave's individual big bad.
Oh my god. Yeah, you should tell them before he gets here.
Go for
Oh
it.
my god.
Traveling through the desert here, and we stumble upon an old castle that we go exploring.
Oh.
As we get to the top tower of the castle, we found a princess locked inside of it. When we get into the room, we start hearing rustling and somebody flying up the stairs very quickly, almost as if they're holding the B button. Through the doorway bursts an Italian man in a red shirt and blue overalls that basically accuses Dave of kidnapping the princess. He then grabs a flower off the ground, eats it, and then just starts spamming fireball at us.
I think you should be able to grab Total Goth and spin him around and then throw him.
Oh, yeah.
Just jump on him.
Isn't he more like Bowser than a Goomba?
Me.
Bowser?
Or you can say he's like a Koopa Troopa.
Yeah.
Oh, I made a lame joke.
What?
You said, and then after he defeats Dave, he could say, I don't know Donkey Jank, but I know Donkey
Oh
Kong.
my god. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty funny. All right, boys. What do you do? He's gonna reach you next in one round.
Going first.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Yikes.
I'm gonna hide behind the turtle.
He's not here. He's in the wagon. That's just spirit weapon if somebody needs it. So,
All right, let me think. I'm trying to decide the best what to use.
are you there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what I want to do. Like if I want to put up a defensive spell, or I guess I'm gonna take the dodge action in my turn, because I feel like everything I put up, you're just gonna be like, oh well, he flies over this
No,
or around
come on.
this. So.
I wouldn't. He's just a bird. Haven't you ever seen Sesame Street?
Big bird's a fuck.
Yeah, this is a big bird. A real big bird. All right. So after you, it's Jank, then Agrius, and then Dane Demar.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and delay my turn.
Okay. All right. Agrius.
Oh boy, I thought you'd never ask. I'm going to move away from the rest of the group. As a bonus action, I'll just cast Shield of Faith on myself, and then as my main action, I will dodge.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. After you, it's Dane Demar's turn. I think Dane Demar is gonna shoot some arrows. Let's just see here. So I think the first thing he's gonna do is run out here. And he might be able to hit him. I don't know. He's probably 150 feet in the air. Isn't longbow? What's the max range on longbow? Isn't it 160?
I'm pretty sure it's like 300 feet. It's a lot.
It's 600.
Even better.
Jesus, holy shit, 600 feet? All right, well, he's gonna go ahead and attack twice. And they both hit. Hits him for 16. Okay. That'll be the end of Dane Demar's turn. Donkey Jank, it would be your turn.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and move. And you know what? I'll go ahead and double move. Dash, I guess.
Okay.
And I'll use a bonus action to rage and instinctive pounce. And that's going to end my turn.
Okay. All right, well, that's a round down. It's the Rock's turn. He says, "Can you smell what I'm cooking?" And you moved in.
No, I've got COVID.
Oh my God. Well, you moved in here, so he's gonna swoop down here and attack you. He's gonna make 2 attacks. He's gonna beak you, and then he's gonna talon you. He says, "I'm talon you this. I'm tired of talon you." 24 and 26.
Both hit.
Okay. They hit for a lot. $25 and 24. So 25 damage total since you're raging. Or no, 24, I guess it would be. 12 and 12.
All right.
He makes some bird noises at you. Oh.
Tell him that you don't take any damage because birds aren't real.
Dude, they're spies for the government, man. So apparently the Talons have a chance. It says the target is grappled, but I think you should have a chance to contest the grapple. So make a acrobatics or athletics saving throw. Okay, you are grappled. Grabs you with his talons. You're restrained, and he can't use his talons on another target while you're gripped. Okay. That's the end of his turn. Galador, it's your turn. Scooped you up like you're a hobbit trying to run away.
Eldritch Blast is 120. Would I hit him? It's like right on the peak.
Yeah. Yeah, his face is in that square.
Just a little nose
Yeah.
boop.
Well, pew, 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 bitches.
All right, lads. Godspeed.
Because Darren said we get 3 rolls, right? Because I have 2 written down.
3 because you're level 11 now. And then it goes up to 4 at 17 or 16 or something.
Okay, so those are all hits. Because he's a big bird, but he doesn't have shit for armor class. Big bird needs like chainmail.
Oh, that hit roll one too many times. My bad. 18, 18, and 16. Almost max damage.
52?
Yeah. Suck on that one, big bird.
Holy shit.
Oscar the Grouch is in charge of Sesame Street now.
Funny you should mention Oscar the Grouch. I think we're going to see his secret technique here in a little bit.
Not giving a fuck?
Oscar the Grouch!
Bitch, I live in a trash
He's
can.
actually a trash can samurai. All right, Galador. Well, nice roll. You Tony Stark pulsar him 3 times, hit him in his beak. He caws back at you in anger. I'm not gonna do it. Nice roll. All right, Donkey.
You're not going to attempt it.
All right, Donkey Jank. You're grappled and restrained. You can make the check to escape.
Okay.
Okay. With a 21, you're gonna break free of the talons. So he gets hit. It must have distracted him just enough that he loosened his grip, and you managed to slip out.
Is he currently flying through the air?
No, he is on the ground. He
Okay.
hadn't taken off yet. He grabbed you, but hadn't taken off.
Okay. Well, I guess that ends my action. So I'll go ahead and move and conclude my turn there.
Okay. Agrius.
Thought you'd never ask. I will move 30 feet right there. Cool. I think I will keep it simple this round and use Guiding Bolt at fuck it, second level. Oh, you know, might as well keep it at first level. $28.
Hit.
That is 12 radiant damage, and now he has a shimmering glow. The next attack against him has advantage.
Oh shit. Okay.
But only one attack, so if it's multi, it's only their first.
All right. Are you doing anything else?
You know what? Nope.
Okay, it's Dane DeMar's turn. He will attack with advantage. Okay. Okay, so the 21 was his hit with advantage, and then the 20 is the regular roll. So he hits for 18. I should also note that he does not like the heat of the desert. Not ideal for an elf. That's the end of his turn, and a round down. At the top of the round, it's the Rock's turn. He is going to take flight. So, Donkey Jank, you can make an opportunity attack.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead with this one. Just a regular
Have
attack.
some of this.
16.
Hit. Hit.
$18 damage.
Okay, nice. So he takes off and you get a slice on him. How do you want to slice him?
Like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna carve off the part of his back here.
Okay. All right, well, you certainly take a slice out of his leg. Careful, you don't mess up the whole bird carving it. All right, well, he takes off. Holy shit, hold on, my map is getting messed up. So he takes off.
Every time the DM fucks up, free XP.
Ha 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 ha. He takes off and he's going to fly over here and land. Smashes down into the sands with a thud. And Agrius, he's going to try and grab you in his talons. Well, first he's going to strike Dane DeMar with his beak. Yes. And then he's going to turn and try and grip you in his talons. 21 versus armor class, Agrius.
Yes, I bring up my shield and bat that fucker away.
He tries to grab you and misses. All right, he does hit Dane DeMar for, holy fuck, 33 damage.
Maybe he'll think more next time about setting a tree on fire.
Yeah, I guess. It doesn't make sense to live in a tree city if you're going to set fires. All right, that's the end of the Rock's turn. Galador, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna, the old Eldritch Blast seemed to work pretty well last time, so if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Okay. Hit. 3 hits.
Damn, his AC is low as shit.
Yeah, I told you he doesn't have good AC. He's got bird AC. Talking about them birds. Oh shit! Another
Exact
52?
same damage as last
Another
time.
52. Okay. Well, you pew 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 him, and yeah, I mean he's lost a good bit of health here. Anything else you'd like to do, Galador?
I'd like to lean over and get the big fryer pot started and say that KFC's back on the menu.
You're gonna open up a franchise in Rustvar.
I'm gonna see if anybody's got the 11 herbs and spices.
You have to check the bazaar. Okay, well after you it's Donkey Jank.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and pursue Big Bird here in the sand.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and dash.
Okay.
And I will end my turn there.
All right. After you, it's Agrius's turn.
All right. How is he looking?
He's lost over half of his health.
Cool. I'm going to raise my sword into the air. I'm going to pull like a He-Man and raise my sword in the air. And I'm going to call down some lightning. I'm going to cast it at 5th level. So he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Wow. Crits.
He said you belong on Sesame Street with clown tactics like that. He still takes damage, doesn't he?
Yep. So he takes half of that
10?
damage. Yes, 10 damage.
Okay.
What would you do? Rub your feet on the ground and touch
Yeah,
it?
pretty much. Cool. So I will do that, and then I will just bring up my shield and end my turn.
Okay. After you, it's Dane DeMar's turn. Dane DeMar is in close quarters, so he's gonna switch to his swords.
Jeez.
15 and 24 hit. Hold on, I need to look at his character sheet.
We use character sheets.
Sometimes. I know a guy that only
Only loads it when asked to make a dexterity saving
I know
throw.
a guy that only opens his up whenever he needs to make a save.
Wing it numbers.
All right, so big hit. He hits him for 29. Okay, that's a round down. It's the Rock's turn. All right, well, it doesn't like you, Bubby.
Yo, did you take the scene from Final Fantasy X?
No. Yes. Dude, the picture for the campaign is the guy from Thor saying, "Behold, a horrible mismatch of all my favorite video games, books, and movies," and it's a pile titled "My D&D Homebrew."
Love
Yeah,
it.
dude. All right. Donkey Jank, he's gonna try and grab you. 14. 14 versus armor class.
Nah.
Nah, son. Nah. All right. Well, you're getting the beak. Oh shit.
I was just thinking about how difficult that fight actually was. Because, like, unless you leveled up Kamari, like, you had fucking Titus, Kamari, and Lulu. It was not fun.
Oh.
Dude, my last 3 playthroughs, my Kamari ended up being like one of my best, like through the early and mid games.
How? Because all he is just one of the other characters. Like, it's not like a true red mage.
Yeah, so I basically made him go around as far as he could, and he just hung out and waited till I can't remember if I had to wait for level 1 or 2 key spheres. But then after that, I just basically made him follow Titus's path, and he switched over to Orange at a certain point, and he was just like speedy, but could also kill armored foes. It was cool.
Everybody knows that Waka is the true OG in that game. No, I'm just kidding. It's totally Orin.
Dude, first of all, Baka definitely is the OG. You know how many times he gave his balls out?
Yeah.
Everybody got a taste of his balls.
He technically, with his overdrive, he can do more damage more damage than anyone else in the game. If you like max out his sphere grid and then do his one thing, he gets like 20 attacks.
Got to play a lot of blitzball for that, though.
Yep.
Okay, well, sorry.
Go ahead. I'm still like on a tangent.
No,
so.
we can keep talking about it. I'm just gonna roll this. Wes, it's gonna hit for a lot. He beaks you for 62.
Oh no.
More like 31, am I right?
Yeah, 31.
Yeah.
Hey man. He said, here's I don't know what he said. Nothing. He just reared back and drives that beak down into the sand. All right, so 31, and all right, Final Fantasy Tangent Land, we're back. And it's also your turn, Galador.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a spear shot at the boss.
Okay.
I was going to do the jack shot, but I feel like I'm probably a little too old for it. Might break a hip. But yeah, I was thinking like how bad Blitzball was. And by bad I mean until Darren showed me that you can actually manually control the characters. I was like, this is stupid. They just swim around.
One of those is a D8 that you roll.
Shit. All right, hold on. I'm digging around.
I did literally get log at least 100 hours in Blitzball alone. I played that game way too much.
Wow, dude, 100 hours? All right, Kyle.
You
rolled. Wait.
I was just restarting because they're all like mixed together. Because I was just doing the re-roll thing and I pay attention.
You rolled a 16, which hits. You rolled a 10, which misses, and then you rolled a 26, which hits. So 2 hits.
Okay.
2 hits this time. 2 hits this time. Oh, dude, I'm just now digging into the stew. It's fucking
Dude,
awesome.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
The only downside is the chuck roast, when I pulled it out, had gone bad, so there's no meat in this beef kind of stew.
That's all right. All right, big hits, Galador. Anything else?
Nope, I'll try to roll better next time.
Donkey Jam.
That's a shit show.
All right.
Dude, it happened.
Donkey Jank's gonna go ahead and he's gonna go ahead and recklessly power attack.
Okay. 24 and 21 both hit.
Okay. 62.
Okay, holy shit. That's like overkill, so you're gonna kill him. How would you like to strike him down?
I want to tear his beak off. Like it's
Okay, you
one
can
of those
probably
like it's one of those little kid like party hats that you put over your nose, and I just want to reach up to it and just rip it off.
Okay. What do you want to do with your second attack?
Cut him into 8 pieces so I can get him in the dryer.
Oh my god.
For my second attack, where I ripped his beak off, I just want to bring my axe down over his head and just mutilate his brain, eviscerate it, essentially.
Okay. Well, whatever face he had is no more, completely unrecognizable, and you kill him. Very nice. All right, guys, it's gonna be 1800.
I bring down another thunderbolt on his dead body.
Just for the hell of it. Who needs a spell slot? Fuck it.
Someone sounds a little salty with their spell slots.
Yee.
All right. You bring down the rock.
Apparently, what he's cooking doesn't smell
I guess
too
it's
good.
not. Okay, so you move twice.
So are we hitting a river now?
Yes. There is a river here.
I'm pretty sure the turtle would want to go swimming
He
in the
probably
river.
would. He's not here though. So do we just say that he went swimming in the river? Regardless, it is crossable. You could cross the river here.
Is it deep enough that like it would be dangerous, or is it like a pretty secure fjording? So.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of melt coming from the mountains right now. So it's only about I don't know. At the deepest point, it's probably 8 feet. You could easily ford that with the wagon.
You're going to die of dysentery.
No.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You know what I realized is no one ever actually wins Oregon Trail. You just survive.
You can have more hardship on the West Coast compared to the East.
The card game is also hard.
There's a card game.
Yeah, there's an Oregon Trail card game that came out a couple years ago, and it's like a team game. And I think the only time we won, we had to like
That would
just
be
slightly
funny
cheat.
to play if you were drunk.
Yep. Especially because there are card games draw where you're just like, you have died of dysentery.
Yeah. Yes, you guys can ford the river here.
So we cross it.
Yee.
Okay.
With movement number 6, we could reach the city.
Okay, boys.
Well, we have to wait to get to the city so we can get Turtle Goth into the arena so he can fall in more pits.
He just likes the arena, guys. Give me a second to put you guys on the map. There are two approaches to the city. One in the north and one to the east. Which gate do you wish to come through?
I'll ask Nomio if he has a gate he usually uses.
He says, I prefer the eastern gate, or as they call it around here, the gate of the Red Dragon.
Oh, so it's just center period.
Oh my god. All right, let me grab the Nomio token. So I made this city in Illwinters, which is not designed for city making. So it's not nearly as complex as my King's Garden city map, but just keep that in mind. I'll just say. Okay, so I'll move you guys over here, and then I gotta read something to you. Okay, so before you lies the Dragonborn trading hub of the Dreadmont. Originally a trading hub that grew into an intimidating fortress, now stands surrounded by sandstone walls nearly 60 feet high. They surround every approach by land, studded with bastions and anchored by great defensive towers at every angle. The city's northern wall runs along the riverbank, its west along the bay shore, and the river wall happens to be a few feet higher than the others. Upon the walls, rows of bronze and red dragon heads with open mouths are positioned, from which the dragonborn can pour boiling oil upon any attacker below. But by far the most notable feature of the Dreadmont is its great steeped pyramid. As you pass through the eastern gate, Tabs grins at you. Impressive, yes? That pyramid is actually a vault. The Great Pyramid itself stands nearly 400 feet tall. As you pass through the gate, the first thing that you notice is that there's great inequality, within the city. The Dragonborn that conquered the Tabaxi long ago permit their presence, but treat them as though they are second-class citizens. The eastern gate is bustling with activity as you make your way into the city. To the north are the slums, directly north. The abject poverty of the Tabaxi living there draws stark contrast to the luxurious mansion of the regional governor across the city. To the south, a busy warehouse district hugs the coast. It seems that the side of the city that you entered on, the eastern side, is for Tabaxi business.
Segregated city.
Yeah, pretty much. The center of town is, however, well, I'll save that if you guys go to the center of town.
I'm going to turn to my party members and say that we must kill the leader of this town, because not even the great old one stands for racism.
I'm in.
What'd you say, Agrius?
I was telling him I'm in.
We're planning on fighting the entire town and the arena all at the same time.
Okay, I can make that happen. All right, well, Nomio, you guys are in the wagon when you come into the city. Nomio and Tabs, they pull up their wagon beside yours and they say, you'll find us down here at the at the this inn, the Catnap.
Love
find
it.
us, yeah. So he said, you can find him down here at the Catnap, and that there's, this is Tab says, this is where you'll go. You'll meet us here to meet if you want to meet our friend. And he winks at you. He says to take care of
I'm going to ask him if he gets something in his eye.
he just, yeah, he says it's sand. Some sand kicked up in his face. So he says that you guys can find him at the Catnap Inn later. And if you want to go about your business in the city, you could do so. Ahead of you, the Great Pyramid looms over the city, nestled safely behind a 40-foot wall. Its gates bar the governor's residence from the populace. The side streets are narrow, twisty alleys and wide brick streets. The city consists of slums, granaries, brothels, and of course, the arena.
I'm going to look at the two guys and say I'm going to the brothel first.
Okay. On this side of the city, you're going to find it's mostly going to be Tabaxi. So, if that's your thing.
I don't know about all that.
Then you might want to head, then Nebivel tells you then you might want to head over to the other side of the city. You might have better luck over there with more of the,
Sounds like Nebivel's been there a few times.
He says, hell yeah, I rolled down there.
Right. First things first, I do want to find the armory. Or the weapon, yeah, weaponsmith.
Yeah, I would too.
Sorry, boys, I've been muted. Neb says that they have some weaponsmiths on this side of the city, although their work is considered inferior amongst the Dragonborn. He says if you head up past the arena and through the bazaar, you'll find Rask's Smithworks at the edge of the northern gate. You can't miss it. Rask is a master armorer.
All
I'm
right.
going to ask him how they stay in business serving lower quality wares with a master armor smith just right up the road.
He says that the Tabaxi are permitted to sell their wares on the western side of the city. However, with the presence of a master smith in the Dreadmont, of course, it makes it difficult for any Tabaxi blacksmith to do business. This might be by design, though, because it helps to keep the Tabaxi in abject poverty.
Is it because he's Tablaxi?
Oh, if that's what it is. Though.
Bro, you already know. If you got to ask, you already know. All right, so yeah, he says head to the northwest part of the city. Rask Smithworks is near the edge of the northern gate. Or the gate of the Gold Dragon, as they call it.
Yep, I will head over there and tell them I would like the place in order.
So as you head through the center of town, it is an intersection of commerce. To the south, at the docks, merchant vessels are busy unloading their cargo as dock workers transport various goods further into town to bazaar for either storage or for sale. To your immediate north, as you pass by the great arena, a massive battleground upon the sands with the great eye of the emperor watching all at the center. The bazaar itself is a flurry of activity and trade this morning as merchants haggle their goods. And in the distance, as you pass through, a blacksmith is hard at work. The rhythmic clang of his hammer fills the morning air. So you're going to see Rask?
Yep. I will approach him and I'll just greet him and without too many pleasantries, just tell him I would like to place a large order.
He sets his hammer down and he picks up a rag. He's wiping off his hands. And he looks you up and down. He's a dragonborn, by the way. And he says, all right, what'll it be, Outlander?
30 spears and 20 nets.
30 spears.
When I hear Agnes order the 30 spears, I'm going to say, Jesus Christ, do you know Trostin?
So spears and nets are both 1 GP each, or might be copper.
We're still using the copper standard at this time. Okay, well, he's going to tell you that he has some spears ready, but he said he already has about 15 of them ready. The rest he would be easy enough to craft. He just needs a few days. He says the nets, you could go down to the dock and maybe talk to some of the fishermen down there. They might be able to help supplement your order. He says that he has a couple of those on hand as well, that they're primarily used in the in tournaments. So he says that on hand, his entire stock of spears, he has 15 spears already on hand. So we need to craft another 15 and 10 nets.
Okay, I will also buy out all the daggers he has.
I need to think about how many daggers he has. Okay, he has 32 daggers.
Well, I'm all.
Okay. All right. So do you want to? Oh, no, he also has 10 nets. If you wanted to purchase those, do you want all of this now, or did you want? Okay. He says, well, if you need the extra, if you need to come, excuse me, if you can't find any nets at the docks, come back, and I can add those to the order. He says the 15 spears. I have 2 apprentices here. We could have it done in a day or two. 2 days, probably. 2 days.
Perfect. I'll.
They just have to attach the head of the spear to the shaft.
Okay, so it'll be 64 gold pieces for the daggers, plus 30, so 94, 104. I'll just give them 120 for the lot, and that's just a little extra on top to seal the deal.
All right, so you hand him a sack of 120 copper pieces, and he appraises it, and he reaches out to they don't shake hands, they clasp forearms, right? Like, so he reaches out to seal your deal.
You got it. I'll give him a firm grasp and a nod and thank him for his time.
Okay, he nods back and back at you, and he's a red dragonborn, by the way, and he says, give me 2 days and I'll have what you need.
Got it. And how many nets did you say he had now?
He has 10. So you need, to complete your order, you'd need 10 more, which you could probably find at the docks.
Okay, cool. While I'm there, then I'll let someone else have a go. I'll just ask him if he has any masterwork shields.
He shakes his head. Says, unfortunately not. He says, most of my high quality gear goes towards the garrison, or I send it up north to the capital, to the emperor. I'm sure you understand.
Got it. Cool. I'll thank them and I'll just leave and I'll let them do their thing.
Okay. So he says a day or two to get the 15 spears put together, and he thanks you for your business, and so you could come back in 1 or 2 days and.
Cool. I'll go to the bazaar next, but I'll let them have a go.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Not a whole lot of anything.
Okay. Well, while you are chilling, you wanted to go to the brothel, right?
I was making a joke.
Oh, well, if you did, you would find that here. Just saying.
You seem like you're really nudging us towards the
No,
brothel.
no judgment. You know. What are you doing, Donkey Jank? I just about called you Karask.
I'm gonna go to. I'm also at Rask's Smithworks.
Okay. Rask is a red dragon. Or, not a red, he's a red dragonborn.
Okay.
Surprise!
I'm gonna approach Rask and ask, do you think a fire breather like yourself could enchant my axe with something that smolders like the rage that consumes me?
He says that he has, if you're asking about rune work, he does know a little bit about that. So
Okay.
you have a +2 great axe right now, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you want to
I was just kind of looking at maybe like getting it enchanted like a flame tongue great sword or something like that.
Okay, yeah, he could like firebrand or something.
Yeah, flame tongue I think it's called. It would just be, I'm sure it's fine being on an axe.
Yeah, you can add it to any weapon.
Yeah.
He says that he could maybe craft something like that for a price, and it's going to take some time.
That's fine.
Let me see how long it would take to craft some of that. Something like. He says that something like that. So he goes in the back and he's consulting a book, a blacksmith tome, and he's looking through yeah, yeah. He's looking through some of his mats that he has on hand, and he says, "I can do it, but it'll probably take 6 to 8 weeks to craft it."
6 to 8 weeks. And this is supposed to be the good blacksmith?
He says materials like firite ore, sumac, sulfur, and alchemist fire are difficult to come by in the Empire.
So how long would it take if we procured those items for you?
He says, he scratches his chin and says, maybe 12 to 14 days, maybe less. He says the firite ore is particularly difficult to come by. I
Okay.
suspect that the governor might have some within his vault, but far be it for me to question what goes on behind his the walls of his palace.
All right. Well, I'll at least thank him for his insight, and I'll start moving away from the Smithworks.
Sure. He calls out to you as you walk away, and he says, "If you come across firite or any rare ore, I'll buy it first."
Okay.
And he wishes you good fortune if you fight in the tournament tomorrow.
I'm gonna look back at him as I walk away and say, "I seek to win the tournament. I wish to I wish to spread the gospel of Donkey Jank to the arena combatants.
He nods at you and says, combat is probably the one true God. Is probably the one true God that the Dragonborn do respect around here. He says, may the gods be with you, whatever your gods are. Then he takes the sack of 120 copper pieces into the back and starts to work on Agrius's order. What would you guys like to do now? There is a bazaar to the south.
Yeah, I want to go to the bazaar and buy a whole bunch of food.
Okay. Luckily, I have a bazaar thing.
It would be bizarre if you didn't.
All right, so you're looking for food. There are vendors selling vegetables, fish, hot and cold food. There are also vendors selling exotic pelts, armors, talismans, holy water, idols for every god that you could imagine.
Every god?
Well, maybe. Most gods.
I want to specifically look out for grain and breads, like something that would keep for a long time that you could like buy in bulk.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a there's a vendor that sells grain.
Awesome. I will buy them out.
You're gonna buy them out of everything?
I want to buy all the grain.
All right, so
like everything for like the sustenance and all that, just like the minimal for eating purposes.
So they have 15 pounds of wheat, 10 pounds of flour, several chickens, 3 pounds of salt. Do you want me to type this out?
You don't have to. Just a mental note. Like as long as you know, that's fine.
So the wheat would be 15 copper pieces. The flour would be 2 copper pieces for a pound of flour. So that's 35 copper.
Wait.
What?
Wait. You're telling me you can get a handcrafted spear for the same price as a half a pound of flour?
Oh, it's not like a really nice spear or anything. It's just like a spear that you would sell to anybody.
But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, you can give a weapon of
you know what it is?
Kill somebody for a half a pound of flour. Not even a full pound of flour. You realize how flour is the most common item in the culinary world. It's so dirt cheap. We throw it out when we overmeasure because putting it back in the bag costs more than just throwing it in the trash.
I'm sorry, it's not.
You know what it is we just don't use gold, so we default to the copper. But since it's the copper, it's a penny. Well, really, it'd be like a fraction of a copper.
So it should be like 2 pence. Okay, like my bad. I forgot that we were just using the copper standard. So the spear. Oh my God, you fucked me up now. The spears should be 1 gold piece. Okay, and the copper price is correct for the wheat and the flour. It's just that I messed up and said that we were still using the copper standard. But yes, the weapons should be gold, but I don't know. Yes, you're right.
I'm picking up the church, so I'm going to lay down.
All right, anyway, you could buy all that out for, if you just wanted the flour and the wheat, it's like 35 copper pieces.
Yeah, anything food-wise.
Okay, I mean,
that'll
There's a
Wow.
vendor that sells salted fish that would keep. I'm not sure how well with the desert heat, but they would keep for a few days.
Okay, I'll buy it.
Vegetables.
I'll buy them out. I'm just gonna carry it around in a big old sack.
Okay. Well, then you buy them out. What are the rest of you doing?
Trying to figure out where Agris got all this fucking money.
There are vendors here.
From all the vendors we've been running.
There is a vendor selling livestock and horses as well.
I'm good to go.
Oh, and cats. They're selling cats apparently too.
Cats are good eating.
Anybody else want to visit the bazaar?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something, Craig.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to try and convince the salted fishmonger that a random kid stole his fish.
A random kid?
Yeah, just like somebody walking by.
Okay. What do you say to them?
I'm going to say that I'm going to point at that little kid and say that I saw him snatch a fish while you weren't looking.
Dave, I put you on the map. Did you roll?
No, you haven't told me to roll yet.
Go ahead and roll if you're gonna try and persuade this guy that this kid stole a fish. $15? All right, so you're just gonna point at a random kid and say he stole a fish.
That sounds about right.
Okay. He says he starts calling for the guards. Let me grab one of the guards here. He says, thief! He stole from me.
I was gonna say before he turns to go, like when he's turning to go get the guards, I wanted to grab a fish and then give it to the kid and say, "Here, man, this is for you."
Okay. Well, all right. Well, the kid takes the fish and he's gonna take off. Where the fuck are my guards at? Holy cow. All right, well, this guy's called, the fishmonger is calling for the guards, and the kid is going to take off. All right, so the guards come over and they say, "Citizen, what happened?"
I'm gonna point at the kid running away, saying that he stole a fish.
Theft will not be tolerated within the Empire. Seize the child.
After they walk away, I'm gonna look at Doggy Jank and Agris and be like, "Man, their response time is way too good here." Just like Sky.
Really noted for our own hijinks.
Dude, the palace is right here.
Guess we gotta I guess we gotta start convincing the politicians to defund the police.
All right. Well, Total Goth, welcome to the session. What are you up to?
Is it nighttime or daytime?
It is the daytime.
I hiss at the sun.
It's hot.
Yesterday you could have swam in a nice cool river.
You could have.
Does this place have paper?
Does this place have paper? Yes.
All right, good. Okay, well, I come back with a carton of milk in my hand. I really did go to the store to buy milk. It took a long time because I'm a turtle.
That was probably the worst thing you could buy as a slow-moving individual in the desert. Literally anything else would have been better than that.
I guess I'm just following you guys around.
Well, there's a bunch of shops and stuff here if you would like to investigate on getting something made.
Please let me know when it's nighttime, though.
Here's or nets at the armorer.
Okay.
Where is everybody up here? I just jump over here. For your information, Dungeon Master.
Sir.
My passive perception is 20.
Yes.
I can see your notes now.
You can. All right. Well, let me describe the city for you again.
You're the turtle.
You missed it. You're in the Dragonborn controlled trading hub, Dreadmont. It was a trading hub originally that grew into an intimidating fortress. It's surrounded by massive sandstone walls that are nearly 60 feet high and surround every approach by land. Studded with bastions and anchored by great defensive towers at every angle. The city's northern wall runs along. Its western wall runs along the bay shore. The river wall is a few feet higher than the others, and upon those walls, rows of bronze dragon heads with open mouths are. The Dragonborn can squirt boiling oil upon any attacker below. The most notable feature of the Dreadmont is its great steep pyramid, which one of your traveling companions informed you that the pyramid is also a vault. The Great Pyramid stands nearly 400 feet tall. There is a great amount of inequality within the city. The Dragonborn that conquered the Tabaxi long ago permit their presence but treat them as second-class citizens. The city is bustling with activity in anticipation for the great tournament tomorrow. On the eastern side of the city is where the Tabaxi live. Most of them live within the slums to the north in abject poverty compared to the luxurious lifestyle of the regional governor.
Oh, so this is like Philadelphia. You don't want to be in North Philly, let me tell you.
Filtha.
The center of town where you currently are is an intersection of commerce as dock workers, merchant vessels are busy unloading cargo, transporting various goods further into town to the bazaar for storage or for sale. The great arena is being prepared for the tournament tomorrow. And the bazaars are a flurry of activity and trade as merchants haggle their goods. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that help? Does that help you?
I think so, yeah.
Much of the conversation you would overhear in the bazaar, other than the everyday haggling of goods and the exchange of rumors, is that people are very excited for the tournament tomorrow. They are anticipating the champion of the Fighters Guild, Might Club.
Oh, okay.
That's Marpo. I mean,
Marpo
is that
Club.
Parpo?
They are they're anxiously awaiting the champion from Might Club in the events tomorrow, and
Might Club.
Might Club is the name of the Warriors Guild.
Dude, is
Are you sure that's Might Club?
Yeah, dude, Might Club would be even better. Fuck, that would be sick.
Yeah, but then they'd have to all be clerics or paladins.
That's way better than what I had.
I thought that's what you were saying.
Smite Club. That's what I want to do with my paladin. I want to get back.
We'll talk about the oath.
Get back to Sunderfrost, and I decided to start a club with the Sundarians, but we can't talk about it.
The first oath of Smite Club.
Yeah. Oath of Smite Club. All right, so some things that you can pick up in conversation are that the nobles that rule the Dreadmont are Clan Altorum, Clan Bellarok, and Clan Garadon. They're the ruling clans of the Dreadmont, and there's some other rumors that you might be able to pick up on if you listen a little bit closer.
Okay, well, I guess, did anybody go in this area yet here?
Hold on, let me zoom out. Which area?
Through this gate thing here with the walls.
Here?
Yeah.
That is the governor's residence, and the gates are shut.
Did we go in? Did you guys go in there yet?
No, and just for reference point, the governor is racist.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm standing outside the pyramid now.
No, sorry, this is closed.
Want to go in there?
I would like to say otherwise.
Do we want to go in?
Yeah, let's go talk to him. Be like, why are you so racist?
I was gonna start by, is this the catnap down here?
No, that is another inn. That is the Stumble Inn.
What the fuck off? Is this the catnap?
No, that is the Warriors Guild Might Club.
Where's the catnap?
Down here.
A catnap.
Oh yes, yes.
We're supposed to meet someone from the Thieves Guild.
Oh, I see it.
I need to go take a piss real quick, guys. So just BRB, and then we'll continue.
I can't remember what the Home Improvement theme song sounds like. So King of the Hill played in default in its place. I had to go to the store and buy some new light bulbs. I had to get one for the porch and one for the oven. So, yeah.
That must have been pretty old if you had to get one for the oven. Those take forever to die out.
That one was a bit more. I couldn't see anything, couldn't see shit, so I didn't know what I was doing, so. Yeah, that was a 40-watt appliance light bulb. And then I was trying to find the brightest freaking thing for the porch. And I was the only one at Walmart. The self-checkout was closed, and I was the only one at Walmart buying two things. Everybody was buying
milk and eggs. or bread and milk, whatever.
No, well, they were rolling up with these carts that were completely full. And I don't mean like full. I mean like they should have 2 carts. That's how full it is. Buying cat food.
I'm back. Sorry, fellas.
You missed it.
Oh, so Justin Rolls friended me on Facebook, and I didn't realize that he would have also turned into a crazy cat lady.
He's about I think he has a cat, or actually I think he had a crazy cat that he had to get
He
rid
has
of.
a cat right now that he like literally shares a picture of that cat every day.
Yeah, he does.
I think we might see him log on here at some point.
I hope not.
Gosh.
All right, I'm back. What do y'all want to do?
White Rolls to the party.
Yes.
The ultimate chaotic evil.
Can you have Shadowfell gloves, please?
Yeah,
Honorary.
honorary.
And then we can all have a pair of gloves. I'll have the Infinity glove. Right out the gate.
I actually saw an interesting thing about that in one of the Facebook groups about starting with your players like super over geared with a bunch of ridiculous stuff, and it's the DM's job to like try and basically knock them down a few pegs.
Roll them up just so you can tear them down.
Kind of did that with the Mulix and Sir Aaron.
Yeah, one of us got a really overpowered. One of us.
Hell yeah.
One of us got a really overpowered.
You say that like you didn't have a +2 sword.
All I wanted. Listen, okay, you're right, but also I just really wanted a horse, man. Like, okay.
And I maybe the one
that you've ever gotten.
Oh, just horsing around.
Oh my.
And then you have
Stop it right
a
now.
character that can spawn an elk, and he still kills that too.
Klein and I were sent to rescue this guy's daughter, and while he was stunned outside of the room, I killed her and blamed the bad guys on it. He didn't get his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a thing that you did.
Oh, it was fun.
That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. What are you guys doing?
I'm hanging outside the catnap.
Well, what time of day is it?
Probably midday.
Do we want to go inside this big ass gate? I'm gonna go up to the gate. I want to see what it is. If nobody's going up there, I want to see what this is. I think it would get my curiosity. I would like to approach this.
Okay.
I can't believe nobody's gone in here yet.
Probably because it was locked with guards.
You approach, and from the tower, a black dragonborn calls down. What is your reason for your visit?
I want to say, I'm Mitch McConnell, and I'm here to eat everybody's stimulus checks.
That sounds like some Kentucky Fried
Going to
Chicken shit.
immediately start attacking you.
He says, he shoos you away. He says, be gone. The palace is not open to visitors.
How may I get entrance into the palace?
He says, win the tournament tomorrow. The victor gets to come to a banquet or feast. Otherwise, set foot on these grounds upon pain of death. Now be gone.
Ooh, I like death. That's my favorite word.
I like pain. Hurt me, Daddy.
Yep, so he tells you if you win the tournament tomorrow, you can attend the feast at the governor's residence.
Guys, we're at a crossroads. I just realized I don't have any telekinetic powers. I was going to use them. Damn, what do I have here? Oh, I got something. Well, okay, and then I scuttle away.
You do the voice pretty good.
I'm going to scuttle away on the Senate floor, on the carpet. I'll go back up to my podium and take a bite out of the next 5,000 page bill.
Oh, man. What are the rest of you guys doing? What do you guys want to do? I also what is this?
Just waiting for my party. I'm gonna. Before I left, I told them where I was headed, and they'll say when they're ready. I'm down to talk to our folks of the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
And I'll remind them that if the governor has a vault, and if we win, if we get inside it, that would be an easy way to get in this vault and rob it. So there might be a job for us with the Thieves Guild.
Hey, you said these walls are 60 to 69 feet high?
The outer walls that line the city are 60 feet high. The inner wall here is 40 feet high.
Uh-huh. Hey, guys, do you think we should try to preemptively get in here, or what? I'm just looking at this scroll I have tucked in my back pocket. It's a spider climb.
I will say the towers here do have guards in them.
Let's see what's here, what spider climb does. Well, I don't want to, well, okay. I'll just, follow the party then. I suppose.
Are you sure?
Well, I want to climb on the wall right now, but I don't know what everybody else is going to do.
It is the middle of the day, so up to you. While you are here, though, you see those two guards that went over here chasing this child. They caught the child.
Okay.
And they cut the child's hand off for the penalty of theft.
Oh my God.
Well,
they walk away and say theft will not be tolerated within the Empire.
I'm going to go up to the guards and I'm going to shake their hands for their service.
They nod at you and say, it's all for the Empire, citizen.
Oh, I'm a citizen now?
I'm not. Oh, that's right. No, you're an Outlander. Sorry. It's all for the Empire, Outlander. Sorry. I got really excited to cosplay as an Imperial for a minute.
I know the location of the Dunmer. Oh, the Dunmer, never mind. The Dunmer are the Dark Elves. I meant the Dwemer? Never
Aren't
mind.
the
Anyway.
the dwarves?
Yeah. The Dunmer are the Dark Elves. Okay.
All right, yeah. So they call you an outlander. They don't get too many turtles down here in the Horn of Rusvar, so they tell you that it's all for the glory of the Empire. Outlander.
Okay, I'm just chilling out. I'll just take it all in that case then. Sure.
Okay. Well, the city is certainly bustling with activity. You know, there's this great tournament that's going to be held tomorrow, and yeah. So
Who's in it?
it's all kind. There are all kinds of combatants that are entered.
Are we in it?
You guys could enter into the tournament if you wished. Yeah, you got to enter.
Oh shit! Yeah, we do that.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Who? What was I doing? Oh yeah, you need to register. You can do that. Where's the registration?
Is it like signing up for open mic at the Thought Lot?
Yeah, I mean, you would just register at the arena.
I thought it would probably be closer to like open mic at Market Cross when you get super tanked and sing the roof is on fire.
Perfect. Cool. Yeah, I guess we'll sign up, assuming everybody wants to.
All right. Well, whoever's gonna go sign up. I have a separate map for the arena, but there's this guy here, and when you go into the arena, this black dragonborn in noble dress looks up at you and says, "Yes, what is it?"
Here to sign up.
Entering in the tournament, huh?
Yep.
Late entry, better late than never, I suppose.
Are you
just
look at him and say, "Are you entering?"
He swings his chair around and reveals that he's missing half leg, his right leg. He says, "I already gave enough to the glory. I already gave enough to the Empire."
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna ask, "Would you like a matching set?"
He narrows his eyes at you and turns his attention back to Agrius and says, "Team name?"
Yes, the Gospel of Turtle Giant Clock.
Okay. He writes it
I
down.
put it in the chat.
I love when we catch Craig completely off guard. And he just okay.
He writes it down and he says, "Report here at 8 a.m. tomorrow."
8 a.m.
Just tomorrow morning. Be present tomorrow morning before the start of the festivities.
Okay. Oh yeah, I want to ask a quick question. Can we have costumes?
However, your manner of dress is up to you.
Can we disembowel and brutally murder the combatants?
He says, honor is expected upon the sands, but however you choose to defeat your opponents is up to you."
So you can hit them in the nuts.
If you choose to fight with such dishonor, you could.
I know a very dishonored dwarf.
Let's not go back to level 5, okay?
Yeah, we don't need to go back 100 years. All right, well, he says, "You're registered. Don't be late."
Ooh, I have a new token.
After registration, I'll head towards the catnap.
As you walk off, he says to you, the Emperor watches. All right. What about the rest of you? If you guys are going into the inn, can you?
Yeah, let's go in the inn.
Cool. I will step into the inn.
Me too.
All right.
I forgot where my body is on the map.
I think you're down here.
Let me pull you guys over. And you're going to be in the top left.
Does everybody have a costume?
No, but I have an Eldritch Blast. It does the same thing.
I'm lost. Where are we at? Top left?
Top right, sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you guys enter into the cat spa, and it's or the cats, the cat,
The alternate? Okay, the
and
catnap.
you hear this raging bardcore music. Sounds a lot like the Mortal Kombat theme. And you come in, and there's this Tabaxi band with a female drummer, and they're just raging away at bardcore. And it's quite a rowdy scene. I mean, there are a lot of Tabaxi gathered around drinking, making revelry. A couple ship captains you can see. I need to turn this down. Sorry. So it's a lively scene. You walk in, a turtle, a human, an old man, a wood elf, and an orc with a gnome, and a tabaxi, and another human named Neb. And the music stops, and they all look at you.
I'm gonna look at him back like this.
All right, after a minute, they kick the music back up and continue to play.
I'll walk up and order around for everybody.
Okay.
What do you cats drink? Milk? White Russians?
Wait, Russian.
I haven't had one of those since Market Cross.
Yeah, I had one like a year ago, and it was definitely not the same as when I was 21.
All right, there's a tiger striped male tabaxi working the bar when you walk up. He says, "Well met, Outlander. What'll it be?"
I'll have a bowl of frosted flakes.
I'll tell him to give a round to everybody in the bar. It's on me.
He says, "All right, what's everybody drinking tonight?"
Whatever they want. If they ordered something, you can just give it to them again.
All right. He turns around and taps this keg and calls out to one of his waitresses. She comes over and starts grabbing tankards, and he reaches over and rings a bell, and all the patrons cheer, and he says, "The next round's on," and he turns and he looks at you. Agrius and his friends here. And the patrons all cheer as the waitress begins to distribute the tankards of ale. He says, where do you hail from, traveler?"
Long ways away. Corridor.
He pours you a shot of some form of whiskey and pushes it across the counter. He says, "We don't get too many Timorians down here. It's a long way from home, you're right. What brings you to town? Tournament?"
Yes, sir. That's the one.
He says, "Good luck. I've seen many strong warriors fall in the sands all the same.
I have a knack for staying alive.
Maybe luck will be in your favor."
I'll hope. And then I'll do a little cheers and take the shot.
He pours one for himself, cheers you, and takes a shot. And he says, "Well met." So as you are finishing up there, the band finishes their set, and the drummer speaks up, and she says, "Thank you. We're Josie and the Pussycats."
Ugh.
I'll have you know that I thought for 2 weeks I couldn't decide what to name them. Oh, yeah, he was supposed to tell you guys something. Yes, he did. What did he say? I need to think. Oh, he said to tell him that tell him you're feeling lucky.
Oh, after the shot, and I'll say, yeah, while we're bantering about the tournament tomorrow, let's look him in the eye and say, I'm feeling lucky.
He wipes his mouth and sets the shot glass aside, and yeah. He says, "Are you feeling lucky, punk?" He says, "Well, if Lady Luck's on your side tonight, there's some other forms of entertainment in the back that might interest you more. To a discerning eye, of course, they have to be kept secret, in case the guard comes knocking. They don't treat us too fairly around."
I'll see what I can do about that.
He nods and says, for a Timorian, you're not half bad. He says, if you want to try your luck, head back to the kitchen there.
All right, I'll slide him some more coins, and I'll just kind of tap Galador on the shoulder and head on to the kitchen.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I want to ask the bartender about traps that they tend to use in the arena. At least one that they've used in the past years.
He says, "Well, I've seen a lot of different types of traps in my day. It seems they really favor the pit trap the most. They hide it under the sands. You can't even tell until it's too late." He says, "Pit traps. Lately, the governor in recent times has grown fond of releasing animals, upon unsuspecting combatants in the middle of a battle. Or
Seems a bit unfair.
he laughs and says, "The Dragonborn are anything if not unfair." He slides you. He pours you a shot of whiskey and slides it across the bar. And he says, "I've heard talk that they installed some sort of system that spouts fire. I'm not sure though. Hard to tell fact from fiction around here, especially if you look like this." Points to his face.
Oh, at least I can still tell the difference between attractive and ugly. I'll walk away.
All right. What about you, Donkey Jank and Torgoth?
I'm gonna go.
You want to go ahead, Junkie Jank?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go up to the bartender and ask for a mug of his finest ale
A margarita.
with the tiki umbrella.
Okay. He says, "We just got something in that the locals seem to love. We call it the Shanty Shandy."
Okay. Sounds good.
It tastes like it tastes like a summer shandy.
All right.
Very original.
Dude, you know how hard it is to come up with alcoholic drinks on the fly?
I mean, they pay bartenders to do that shit.
Yeah. What about you, Torgoth?
I want to go up to the counter and ask him a question. I want to ask him a serious question. I'll tell him there's one right answer and there's one wrong answer. Oh, I forget what I was gonna say. Well, sorry for the suspense. Woo!
Well, while he's trying to rethink, I asked the bartender if he accepts bets on the fights.
He says, "I see that you're feeling a little lucky yourself." He said, "You should follow your friend back through the kitchen. You might find what you might find what you're looking for in the back."
Kitchen? I don't cook. And I walk through the kitchen.
Okay, you enter into the kitchen, and it's pretty busy. There are two tabaxi chefs, and they are hard at work on some fish stew.
I do not stay behind. It pisses them off.
All right, they said they ask what you're doing near the stove.
I'm just gonna tell them that the soup smelled so enticing. I must come closer to smell it a second time.
All right, he takes a ladle and hands it to you. Try some.
I'm gonna tell them it tastes delicious, but it seems like it's just missing that little something.
He says, "I'm not going to take advice from some old outlander." He says, "Get out of my kitchen."
I'm gonna look at his spice rack.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab the oregano off the shelf, and I'm gonna tell him just add a dash of this. I promise you, it'll be better.
All right, he takes the oregano from you. He says, I'll take it under advisement.
I'm gonna continue through the kitchen.
Okay. Turtle Goth, did you figure out what you want to do?
Sending my mom a cat picture. I want to
You
ask
should
him.
try some soup or some of that fish soup that I just made. That's a turtle soup.
I want to ask him his opinion on what he thinks is cuter, cat girls or turtle chicks.
The bartender?
Yeah.
He says, dude, cat girls for sure.
I'm gonna remember what he said, and I'm gonna tell him I will not forget what you just said.
Gallagher,
And I'll walk away.
as you stand by this spice rack over here, you notice that it seems like it might just come away from the wall.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Can I accidentally jerk it too hard while the spices fall on the ground?
You want to try and move it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do so.
I'm gonna try and pull it back.
All right, you grab it, and to your surprise, it swings open with ease and reveals a tunnel. The chef.
Oh, just like every girl at Whips.
Oh my god. The chefs say, be quick about it.
So I slip it, just like the girl at Whips.
All right, you guys are in a tunnel.
Go down the tunnel.
Me too.
All right. All right. So, what is your passive perception, Agrius?
It is 15.
15. All right. So you get about where you are. You can definitely hear some activity from inside this room. From this direction, Torgoth, where are you
Yeah.
at? Because you have the best hearing of anybody.
I have the best eyesight, but sure, I'll take that too.
Well, isn't your passive 20?
20, yeah.
So I'm pretty
I
sure that, yeah.
notice things.
You also, hear some activity from this direction. And from down here, you hear some pained screams. Yeah.
Screws?
Screams.
Oh, screams.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna be drawn towards the screen.
And then to the
I want to know what's going on.
And then to the south, there's also conversation. You hear some conversation going. What do you do, Agrius? You're in the lead.
I'll follow Turtle Goth's lead if he had something he wanted to do.
Let's go to the conversations. Which one is that?
South.
This one? Okay. I will
Um,
ignore the screens.
Okay. So you enter into a large room. And Nomeo and Tabs and Neb are supposed to be here too. I just forgot to put them on. So you enter into a large room through these series of tunnels, and you see these tabaxi standing around in oiled leather. Yeah, great, thank you. You know, armed, which is not something you would see very often in the Dreadmont. And they seem to be engaged in a heated discussion uh, over tactics and what to do tomorrow. And the one with the red fur here, he says, "Enough of this." And he turns to Nomeo and says, "Where's the help that you promised?" His ears perk up and he turns and looks at you. And Nomeo says, "I told you they'd be coming. They're right there." So the tabaxi with the red fur straightens up a little and says, "My apologies. We're on the brink of something big here. And where are my manners?" He says, "I'm welcome to the Cat's Paw, the Thieves Guild of the Dreadmont." He says, "I'm what did I name? Percy." He says, "I'm Percy Longclaw." Percy.
Oh my god.
He says, "I'm Percy Longclaw, and I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild here. Our friend here, Mr. Jones, tells me that you might be interested in a job."
Absolutely.
"Good. I'm glad to hear that." He says, "Come with me." So he walks over to this table, and he says, "The rest of you either come in close to hear this or make yourselves at home." He says, "There's a bar and table games in the next chamber over." So he draws your attention to a map of the city. And he says the Dreadmont is a major trading hub for the Rizvari Empire. Unfortunately, a militaristic society has developed here in the south. And my people, the Tabaxi, are treated as second-class citizens, or worse. And he says, every year, Clan Artorum puts on a great tournament to commemorate their victory against my people so many hundreds of years ago. He says the winner of this tournament will be invited to attend a feast within the governor's residence. We believe that if you enter the tournament and win, you'll get access to the governor's residence from the inside. We're planning a heist on the pyramid, and we were hoping that you'd be willing to work with us.
I think something can be arranged.
So yeah, he says that the pyramid holds relics and treasures from all over the known world. It has certain tabaxi artifacts of great importance to my people. For the last few months, several of the tabaxi have been contracted to work on the governor's mansion on improvements. And during that time, we've installed some tunnels underneath the mansion that, if you go to the feast, might allow you to get outside. So he shows you this map of the pyramid, and he says, Our time, once we get inside, our time is limited. The vault is packed. Packed with treasures, so we'll have to be selective about what we take and how we go about it.
I'm gonna point at Turtle Glass bag of holding and say, "Not really."
He says, we need stealth, muscle, and we need a distraction. If you can get into the governor's mansion for the feast, see if you can keep everyone inside for as long as possible. Inside the mansion for as long as possible.
Distraction I can do, muscle I can do, stealth. Let's just say that's not in my wheelhouse.
He says, that there are guards. To the best of our knowledge, there are guards on the inside of the vault. Between 4 and 6, we believe, judged on, based on our observations. They carry weapons, but I believe the most damning thing that they carry is a signal whistle. So distracting or luring the guards away might be the best method for getting inside. Otherwise, you might have to draw blood. He says that he can send members of the Thieves Guild, the Cat's Paw, over the wall, but it'll take time, and it would have to be under the cover of darkness.
Did you say darkness?
Darkness, yeah. So he says that's their plan. Win the tournament, gain entry to the governor's mansion. From there, pull off the heist on the vault. He says it's up to you how you want to do it and what roles you want to take. He says in the back room there, to the northwest, we managed to capture one of the guards. We're interrogating him now. Well, maybe interrogating isn't the right word, but eventually he'll give up what we need.
I'm gonna run my fingers together and say interrogation.
Yes, he's just in the back there with one of our associates.
I'm gonna ask to have a crack at him.
Sure. By all means. Don't kill him. Not yet, at least.
Well, yeah, we have to meet his family first.
I'll ask him if he plans to be the one going to the vault, or if that's going to be yes, or I'm trying to figure out who's actually going to be going into the vault.
He says he'll send 2 agents to scale the wall. He says that he needs to coordinate an escape plan. He says it's not going to be. He says I fear that getting into the vault won't be as hard as getting out and getting away.
Oh no, that's
I will.
H5 Klinger.
I'll give him one of my sending stones and instruct him to give one of them to one of his men on the inside so they can signal me, and I will help with any missile and distraction on the way out should they need.
Okay. He says he asks you if you plan on fleeing the city as soon as the heist is completed. What's the getaway?
I have an idea.
Yes.
What's that?
Leave everything to me.
Any elaboration?
None.
I like it.
He says whoever's staying inside the mansion, if you need to get out, inside of the bathroom, or whatever they call inside of the privy, the last stall on the left has been out of order for some time. We dug a tunnel under that stall that leads outside of the mansion. It's not going to be comfortable, and it certainly won't smell nice, but it'll get you outside if you.
I'll nod in acknowledgement.
So basically, he wants to pull this heist off during the feast after the tournament, and you guys just have to figure out what play in pulling off the heist. He says, I have everything that you might need on hand here. He says, all right.
It sounds a lot like Grand Theft Auto.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Where do we report back at after the heist?
Here. You would report back here.
I think we should meet in another city. Or another holdout outside the city.
He says it depends on how you plan to flee the city, over land or by sea. And where would you propose we meet? He says here at the end of civilization.
If you had to meet outside of the city, we can meet them at the ruins we just cleared. Or where the rivers part, if they want to travel that far. We can just tell them to go north along the river where they part, and we can meet them there.
Those are both good suggestions. He says, fair enough. We'll meet you wherever you designate.
I'll tell them that I have a means, even without the sending stones, I have a means of contacting you. So should something go awry, I can let you know. And so can my friend here, and I'll point at Total Death.
Very well. He says, there's something within the vault that is precious to me and to my people. It is a tabaxi artifact. I care not for what else lies inside. The item that I seek has more symbolic significance to my people. The Dragonborn keep it there because they know that we're desperate for it.
Speaking of your people, so they all live in the slums, so to speak, in the northeastern corner. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Is there a woman who speaks for them?
He says, the cat's paw speaks for them.
Noted.
He says, any leaders amongst them always tend to find their way here. It's really the only means of fighting back against
the giants.
Yeah, against the giants. It's really the only way of fighting back against the inequality that the Dragonborn force upon our people. Mr. Jones has been an intermediary of ours for some time. He steals from them, we fence it to them, and the cycle continues. So, that being said, what do you guys want to do?
I want to start torturing the guard.
Okay, he's back here.
And the woman?
Right here.
Or is it the other? Oh, over here.
Can I ask?
Which room is he in?
Can I ask Mr. Jones if tell each other fairy tales?
Fairy tales? He says, I love a good fairy tale.
Okay.
You first.
Do we like to stare at the beautiful women?
We would like to stare at the beautiful women.
Well, I mean, that's what Mr. Jones and me do, right? Tell each other fairy tales and
Oh
stare
my
at the beautiful women.
Very nice. That's great. That's hilarious. All right, Galador. You're torturing. What do you want to do? So you walk in, and the torturer sets down a set of bloody tools. He looks up at you and he says, "Good luck." And as you walk up to this bloody black dragonborn, he hisses at you ferociously. But there's a muzzle over his mouth. They can't spit acid on you.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up one of the knives, and then I use my good old mind trick that I can never remember the name of, and you make me say it every time. Awakened mind. To start talking inside of his head, saying that his pain will be over as soon as he tells us what we want to know. And then I stab him in the foot with the knife, cutting off his big toe.
Okay, you cut off his big toe, and he's... I'll never tell you, Outlander.
I'm going to explain to him about how there are 217 bones in a humanoid body, and how I am trained to dissect each one, and then take the next joint down from the big toe.
All right, well, he screams.
I'm also, I casted Produce Flame. So I'm literally just cauterizing the wound so he can't bleed out.
Okay. What do you ask?
After taking a couple of toes off and cauterizing them, I turn to the guard and say, "What information do we need anyway?"
He says, well, we already know about the guards on the inside of the... and about the whistles, and... He says, I'm not sure. What do you want to know? We're gonna, you know... And while you're looking at him, he makes the cutthroat motion.
Oh, so you just want us to end it for him?
No, not yet. So what do you want to know?
I don't know. Is there anything we need to know, guys? Apparently, they already have all the information.
Where in relation to the feast room is the vault? How do we get there?
So yeah, I'm gonna ask him that.
He says, the feast will be held inside the governor's mansion. The vault is in the pyramid.
So how far away is that, and what is the best direct route?
He says they're just across the grounds. The pyramid and the governor's mansion are behind the wall. He says, but good luck.
How many guards do you have stationed during the event?
The night of the feast?
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 to a tower, 5 to patrol the grounds. The rest will be inside the mansion with the governor.
I think I know what the governor looks like.
Oh, yeah?
Nigger?
Oh, is there any other information you guys want to know?
Oh, if there's any, I guess, if they have any other security systems in the vault, so to speak, like any traps or anything to look out for.
Yeah, so I asked that.
He says, I've told you everything.
So you don't know about any traps?
Maybe you could make an insight check or something.
You know what? I can cast Zone of Truth.
Can I come at him like Michael Chiklis and use intimidation?
Michael Chiklis from The Shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah. The Shield is a great show.
You know why? I have plus 10 in my intimidation. Wow, that's
Can I cast Zone of Truth? Sorry, Kyle.
Yeah, you can.
Cool. I will do that, and he has to make a charisma saving throw, and I'll know if he succeeds or not.
Fail.
He fails.
Fail.
Okay. Cool. So for the next 10 minutes, he has to speak the truth.
You can ask him whatever you want.
I'll ask him again about the traps.
He says, yes. The vault is trapped.
With what?
He says, the governor's most precious possession is in the last chamber, surrounded by a pit of lava. He says there are other traps if you take certain things from the vault, certain items, you may have to fight.
Is the Tabaxi's relic one of those items that's
He
trapped?
says he's not sure. He doesn't know about that.
Are there any other entrances or exits to or from the vault?
He shakes his head. No, that's part of the. It's part of the security of it. One entrance, one exit.
Is the door itself trapped?
What?
The door to the vault itself trapped?
No.
How many guards are inside the vault?
4, maybe 5.
Cool. I got nothing else unless someone else does.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, I start sharpening one of the blades in excitement to finishing off the guard.
Okay, well, if you're certain that you don't want to ask him anything else,
We can still talk to him.
You could still talk to him.
Yeah, that's what we're asking. If anybody else wants any more information.
How much HP does he have left?
Well, he's been interrogated and tortured, so he's looking pretty bad.
Alright, I want to spam execute. Spam execute.
He's below 20% execute spam.
All right, well, only one of you can kill him, so what do you want to do?
Let's roll for it.
Alright, do rock, paper, scissors.
Really hard to do over Discord.
Touche.
FaceTime each other. No balls. FaceTime.
Oh, I got 15.
I got 16.
Wow. Okay. I'm a man of honor.
Okay, I raise my sword and execute.
Well, Donkey Jack wanted to spread the gospel.
Oh, well.
Hey, Klein.
Yeah, actually, while you guys are all debating, Agrius raises his sword to attack.
Oh, what a dick. I'm gonna look at Agris and be like, not cool,
You guys
bro. We're all evil here.
Are you guys this much murder hobos that you're arguing over who gets to kill one guy that's strapped to a table?
We all have different deities that we're trying to serve.
Listen, there's a reason behind this.
Yeah, you guys are like all on stage, but for different reasons. Right?
I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna be like, guys, what if 2 of us share this guy and the other 2 go kill this guy?
Kill that guy.
Who's that guy?
That guy's the cat's paw interrogator.
He was the one doing all the evil shit to this guy.
It's his job. He's just doing his job.
What does he know that we don't?
Nothing.
All right,
I
I'm
think
gonna
I
get
know how
up
to find
and
out.
walk over and close the door.
Okay.
Okay, is he dead?
Oh, were you rolling to attack with the 16?
No, that was us rolling to see who got to kill him.
Yeah, how
We
do
couldn't rock.
you want to kill him?
Cut off his left hand. Didn't kill him. I just wanted a piece.
All right, you cut off his left hand. Excuse me, I just about choked on the water.
Yeah, carry on.
All right, you cut off his left hand, Agrius. So, Torgoth, how do you want to kill him?
Like an arms warrior.
Execute?
Charge, execute.
Moral strike.
All right, well, you raise your flame tongue sword over your head and bring it down and execute and break open his skull.
Okay. Wait, his skull. Well, I don't want to. I just want to break open his. I don't want to damage his mouth.
Okay, well, all right, well, you kill him however you want to kill him.
I'll still break. I can break open his head as long as his mouth still works.
Okay. I mean,
It sounds really
it
inappropriate.
does. It does.
I'll give everybody a wink. I'm still in my Spider-Man costume.
All right, well, you kill him. What do you guys? Tournament is tomorrow.
Well, I cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to kill him. Well, I guess we already asked for everything. Well, never mind. I'll save this now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sidestepping near the execute or the interrogator.
Yeah.
I want to go over to the interrogator, hold my bag open, and ask him, does he want to climb in or does he want me to put him in?
He says that he says you'd be doing him a great favor if you took this guy off his hands. He says then I don't have to worry about cleaning him up.
Okay, I'll put him in my bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the rest of the party about how we can easily say that the interrogee. What's the name of the person getting interrogated?
He was a Dragonborn guard.
But that he tried to escape and killed this guy in his attempt.
If you kill him with fire, you think he just breathes fire on him.
Thus, we get 2 kills for the price of 1.
You're just saying this out loud? He hears you.
No.
He hears you say this. He places his hand.
I'm gonna
Listen. No.
I'm gonna look at him and say it wasn't me.
He places his hands on his weapon and says, "Get out now." What are you guys gonna do?
Well, guess we better listen.
I was gonna cast Crown of Madness on him.
Mm-hmm. I'll just kind of leave. I want no part in this. Not trying to start any drama before the big job.
All right, what are the rest of you guys doing? Hello?
I'm waiting to see if the other two want to be murder hobos or if they want to back out too.
No, I want to aid in the murder hoboing.
All right, I'm gonna cast Crown of Madness on this guy.
Okay.
He must make a Wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me.
$13.
Fail. Fail.
You should swap him places. Strap down him and put the interrogator or put the interrogee at his desk.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yes. So this guy's charmed right now.
I know.
What, did you have a cool backstory for the interrogator?
No, he was just literally. I made the model because I wanted to have a prisoner in here. Same way with I had a fucking guard at the Elf City, like. And now he's the Great Dane Demar. He's gonna be the Elf King, like.
All right, I'm 100% committed to whatever happens to this guy.
So I'm gonna step back over here. That now that this guy's charmed, so as long as we like stay away from him, he can't hit.
Uh-oh, I think Kyle dropped out of Discord. Out of roll 20. All right, well, he's charmed if you guys are gonna initiative.
Did you hear what I said? My internet was being
What'd you say? Uh-oh. What did you say? What'd you say?
I was gonna say, did you hear all of that? My internet was being wonky.
No.
So I said I was just gonna that with the Crown of Madness, he has to do his action before he can move. So as long as we stay away from him, he can't hit anyone.
Are you sure? Because he might have a hand crossbow.
That seems a little well equipped to be doing interrogation.
He's a member of the fucking Thieves Guild, bro.
Crossbows aren't very stealthy. They make too much noise.
So I built the Thieves Guild, and
Oh, so you just threw stealth out the window?
no, bro, no.
Okay, he comes in with a Tommy gun
You
and
don't-
sneaking out.
Okay, I have an idea. Whatever happens to this guy, it was the suicide.
Oh, I could convince him to write a suicide
Yeah.
note.
That's it. That's the way out.
I want to convince him to write a suicide note.
I feel so bad for all the things, the shitty things I had to do, blah, 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 blah.
Listen, it's not unrealistic for him to have a hand crossbow.
We're just messing with you. You're getting all defensive.
I'm not. I thought all about this.
Let's make this interaction a little quick. I gotta go to bed. I wake up at 4:30.
Is it nighttime?
I would think it would be like late afternoon at this point, based on the timeline in which we got to the temple.
Okay.
It just hit me. So Nintendo today announced Mario Golf Super Rush, but Rush isn't really super anymore because he died. Guess he had to be there.
I thought you meant Limbaugh.
Yep.
Rush Limblom.
Hey, I'm sorry. I've been talking. If you are attacking, sorry, I was muted that whole time.
You keep muting yourself.
Quit muting yourself. Quit muting yourself.
It's because I'm chewing.
I heard chewing, then it stopped.
Murder hobos. Roll for initiative.
I did. I got a 12.
Is it
You got.
is it just you?
I got.
Is it just you that's attacking?
I thought Dave and Wes were attacking.
Yeah.
All right, Turtle God. We're gonna start combat without you.
What are we doing?
Are you fighting?
Yeah, I'm fighting. I'm fucking fighting.
Roll for initiative. All right, Turtle Goth,
Hey.
you go second. So he has to use his action before he can make a save. Okay. He's gonna use his action to fire a hand crossbow. At you, Galador.
Oh no! Hey, my internet's being wonky, so I'm on my phone. So if I need to roll for something, I need someone to roll for me.
14 versus
I got you.
14 versus armor class.
14? That's
Yeah.
like the only thing I can stop. You would have rolled a 15, would have went straight through.
Okay, well, that sucks.
I parry it with my little vampire dagger and start laughing at his childish attempt.
Wow, you're so rude. Can he make a save?
He used his action to attack.
Yeah, so does he save for Crown of Madness at the end of his turn?
You have to use your action to defeat Crown of Madness. If you want to try and get rid of it.
You must use your action to maintain. Or the
Yeah,
spell.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right, sorry. The target can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each turns.
Oh, you can do it at the end? All right.
Yeah. 15.
My spell modifiers plus 7. So what? That's 17.
Yeah, so, okay. Well, then it's Torgoth's turn.
Are we killing this guy that's charmed?
I mean, we can. I'm
That-
just kind of toying with him right now.
Okay. Should we,
Don't you need another skeleton for your bag?
I always do.
Well, there's your answer.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna, Jenks, is Jankster in on this too?
Yeah, he rolled initiative.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my turn casting, I'm, I'm gonna run over here like I have the football. And then I'm gonna throw
you
my
gonna Heisman
spell.
it?
Huh?
Are you gonna treat him like Adrian Peterson's kid?
Well, it's pretty close. So I'm gonna throw the spell over here at the Grunkster, and your weapon will light up. And I'm casting holy weapon on your axe. And that's my turn. With it, and that's my turn.
He probably
Sorry, I was
muted himself
muted.
again.
Galador.
I'm just gonna. Can someone roll a 3 Ettridge Blast? It's +9.
Don't you have to use your action to maintain control in the spell?
Oh shit! Yeah, I do. All right.
By all means,
Then-
attack. By all means, attack.
Nah. I'm good. I'll just hold him.
I shouldn't have fucking said that. That was dumb.
You're just being you're being a good DM right there.
Yeah.
Protecting the new chaos player.
Donkey Jank.
I'm gonna go ahead and move in, and I'm gonna go ahead and recklessly power attack. Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
Your weapon attacks deal an extra 2d8 radiant damage on a hit.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action rage then, and recklessly power attack.
This spell lasts for an hour. This is pretty cool. Should do that in a dungeon or something.
Dave?
21 and 19 both hit.
And then, what, 2d8 additional radiant damage?
Yep, 2d8 additional radiant on a hit. So it'll be like 48, I think. Yeah.
So 76. Okay, so he's gonna. Oh, he can't, can he? Can he take reactions?
Yeah, if you haven't used one.
I don't believe so if he's charmed.
It'll depend on what it is or how they're charmed.
Can someone pull up the Crown of Badness spell?
It's
Because my internet's broken.
it's on. I wanted him to uncanny dodge the attack to take half damage. It says the target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack. Okay, shit. I should have moved to make a melee attack. I thought I could range attack. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or none. It doesn't say anything about if he can make if he can use reactions.
So if it doesn't admit anything, then I would say that he can still do it.
Yeah, I mean, right?
That's the way I see it. If it doesn't say that he can't, then he should be able to.
All right, well then he will uncanny dodge and take half of the 30. So he's still going to take 61, which is a lot. Okay, Donkey Jank, anything else you
Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and action surge and recklessly power attack 2 more times.
Two hits.
Here's the regular damage. And here's the critical hit.
Okay.
Wait, add the 48.
I'm getting there.
Okay, well, that kills him a lot. So how do you want to kill him? Jesus.
Let's see here.
91
I want to
and 14.
I want to cut through his leg, and then as he's toppling over, I want to bring my axe up and cut off his arm, and then swing around, and then decapitate him.
Okay.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's a brutal way to go.
That's some Mel Gibson shit right there.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna tell the other people that the interrogator went out to get a pack of cigs from Sheets.
I'll stuff the body in my bag.
All right. Well, you killed him. Killed the Thieves Guild interrogator. Agrius, what are you doing out here while?
Just talking to him.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys have a conversation about the oppression of the Dragonborn.
Cool.
All right. Well, what now? All right. Have you?
We're gonna go inform them of the intelligence that we received from the interrogation.
Okay. You may do so.
basically gonna tell him about the traps and how there's only one way in and out of the vault.
Are you telling Agrius or?
Well, the main
Oh,
problem.
Percy. Okay. All right. Well, he says that they'll have to prepare accordingly. What now?
Well, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight, since I can't really see the screen or anything.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But yeah, the fucking internet went down. I knew something was up the second Discord started acting weird, and then nothing was loading on my computer.
Yeah, I'm going to call it, and then we can just start with the arena next
Yeah,
time.
that sounds good. If you guys want to play, I can play later this week or maybe even this week.
I'll let you know. Sunday's a possibility. Otherwise, for me, it'd be some night next week.
Yeah, sounds good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm still on the morning shift, so I'm free pretty much any night.
Okay. Cool, dudes. Turtle God, it was nice to have you back.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Hopefully we'll see you for the next session.
We'll have to, I'll let you know, but just let Donkey Jank have that spell for the next hour or whatever. Or maybe you're gonna go to sleep, I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, sounds good. If we can pick it up with you next.
I'll let you know.
You could definitely camp here, sleep here at the catnap. Yep, got it in the
It's
chat.
free, right? Because we're helping them.
I mean, as long as they don't just kill a member of their order.
I told you, man. He went out to get a pack of cigs.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he ran those sheets. It's gonna be like, fucking Turtle Goth going to get milk.
Guys, I forgot the cigarettes. I've got the milk. I gotta go back to the store. See you guys. Have a good one.
Hey, later, Dave. Have a good one, bro.
See you guys.
Later, Wes. Thanks for coming to play tonight, guys. I hope it was fun. And
Yeah, thanks, Moby.
Next session will be more fun because we'll get to the. So.
All right, sounds good.
I mean, I had fun this session. You got to torment an Inquisitor.
Yeah, I bet you did. You definitely took. Dude, I know an organization that would love for you to join.
All right. No, I'll catch you guys later.
Catch you guys later.
Hey, later, guys. Have a good evening.